And I'll share with you that out of the hundreds of thousands of people that we've served and that we talk to, they all have the brilliance. They all have their genius. It's all inside of them. And all it takes is that one support that they need, of that one person to help them take everything out already and turn it into their signature program, their signature offer, help them get started. This is an investment in you. This is an investment in your business. And this is an investment in your quality of life.
Tell me why heart-centered is so important to you.
I think for what we do, it's just so important that you're doing something that you totally care about, right? Like, you care about the people that you're doing it for, you care about your clients, and you care about the mission, the impact that you're making. And that's so important. That's why this is so important to me.
I was tired of hustle. I was tired of grind, and she can make it simple. And I just need one signature program, and I can work smarter, not harder. I mean, she nailed me.
I think the big part about inspiring is really helping someone step into a vision that maybe they didn't see for themselves before. But after knowing more, after talking to me, after talking to someone on our team, they realize that, wow, there's a much bigger vision for themselves out there. And because they see this vision, they see what's possible, they're inspired, it actually gives them confidence to go after what they truly, really want. It kind of lights a fire in them, and you see the difference, right? Like when you really care about something, you're passionate about something, and you're inspired, you take a different action. You take action towards what is so inspiring to you, and it doesn't feel like work. You love what you do because you're so inspired for the action that you're taking, and you know that you're doing something because you want to, because you're inspired to, not because you have to.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I love that you also then too offer your people, like, I don't know if you're still doing your funnel offer, but I think it's genius because it's like, you're like, we can create your offer. We can also create the technology for you and completely support you in that way. It's like a one-stop shop. And your bonus, which we'll put in below, which is so exciting, is like your heart in your business. And also, can we talk about how excited your graduates are? Because I've never seen, oh my gosh, please tell us, they love you.
Our favorite day, not just the client, it's our favorite day. Graduation day is always a really fun day. It's a special time to celebrate our clients, to acknowledge our clients, to recognize them for the work that they put in. Every single one of them, they show up to graduation day, they walk that stage, they graduate with their own signature program that they are so proud of, that they're so clear on, that they're excited to share with other people about their signature program. It's a totally different experience. And not only that, but just graduation day is a day to not just celebrate them, celebrate each other. We just see how they just transform from the first day we met them all the way to graduation day, which really isn't that long. It's less than 2 months. And we just see how they show up differently, their self-worth, their confidence in themselves, what's possible for them. That is what I absolutely love. I mean, I don't think we've had a graduation day where there were no tears shed. It's a special day for them.
When I got the first sale, I was like, and you know what? So it just felt so easy.
I think that I have always followed my heart. I have always done what I really love. So freedom, flexibility is really important. And having a lifestyle-friendly business has afforded us the lifestyle, the business, to be able to take care of 3 kids really well and send them off to school. Like, I don't have a babysitter. I don't have a daycare person. Like, I do everything. I have 3 kids, yet I never miss a day of their performances, their ballet, their practice, and any of that. And yet at the same time, we're able to grow this business where I feel so good knowing that the time that when I am working, I'm making a difference.
Really, really helped me create the best program that I could create.
Take what you love, what you care about, what you're so passionate about. Respond to that calling and go after your dreams, because you won't regret that. So go out there and inspire others and stay inspired so that you can live your most passionate dream life and do it on your terms.
What's the thing that makes you you? I feel like there's a like, what is it that creates, I'm always fascinated by this. Like, as a little girl, what were you like? Or when you're 80, what will you be like? Like, what is the ignition key that makes you you?
I think that I have always followed my heart. I have always done what I really love. So someone asked the other day, they asked me, what was your very first job and what did you learn from it? I thought it was such a great question. And I thought, well, what was my first job? And my first job was when I was 15 and a half, when we needed a working permit. But then something that I thought was more interesting was, when was the first time that I ever made money? And the first time that I ever made money was when I was about 7 or so. And I was in elementary school. And I loved to draw. I loved drawing back then. And I would just draw and draw and draw. And I remember at an early age, I had a kid come up to me and she's like, if you would draw these pictures for me, and it was like a Hello Kitty picture back then, like, I'll give you my quarters. That was the first time I made my first quarter, my money, right? So I was young, I was drawing quarter, and then suddenly all these other kids, friends would come up to me and ask me the same thing. I will give you all my quarters, my pencils in exchange for your drawing. So I exchanged what I loved doing, and what I didn't realize was that I was actually monetizing it, right? But you don't know that. And what I learned from that was that you give people what they want. Now, when I think back about it, that's so interesting. And I remember this story so well because I made so many drawings and they were all the same drawing. So it's really having the same system, having a system that you can rinse and repeat. I did not recognize this when I was younger. I recognize this now. So I drew the same picture, rinse and repeat, got quarters and new pencils in exchange for the drawing. And I don't know if you guys remember any of this, but back in the days, and I'd love to show you a picture of this, but there is a pencil box where you put a quarter in, you push the quarter in, and it will come out with a new, like the pencils, right? And because I got so many quarters, I was able to buy so many pencils, and I was collecting pencils that the teacher had to call home to my mom to let them know what I was up to, and that I had so many pencils that there were no more pencils left in the pencil box. That was the first experience I've ever had of making money.
That is so funny. What did your parents say?
I can't even remember. They probably thought I was smart. I have no idea. Or they probably thought like I was in trouble. That part I do not remember. But that was the first time I did something that I loved, which was drawing, right? Every job after that, it was always, I would not apply for a job unless I loved it, unless it was something that I was very excited about then. And even to this day, I am blessed to have that ability to do what I love, to help the people that I love, to work in the way that I want.
It's amazing. It's like, that's the strategy, right? Yeah. And I see you with your clients. They're also in love with what they're doing. You don't attract people who are like, I don't really care about what I'm doing. I just want to have a job. No, they love what they're doing and they cannot figure out how to monetize it and systemize it and get it out there.
with each session, it's just an affirmation for me that I made the right move, because after I committed to the session, I started thinking, oh my God, what did I do? I just paid these people who I know nothing about all this money, and am I going to regret this? And every session it just lets me know it's already worth every penny of my investment, because you have laid it out. All I have to do is take all these ideas that are in my head that I didn't know what to do with before, how to actually structure the program and deliver it. It's all done for me.
We work with a lot of people where they may even have a 9-to-5 job where they don't love what they're doing, but they know that there's something so much bigger out there for them. They are responding to a calling, and they know that coaching, transformation, helping other people, healing other people is where they're meant to be. I work with people that are retiring, that want to completely and then there are some people that don't want to retire. You'll never want to retire, because they know that all the years that they spent, they now have this wisdom, they have their life lessons that they want to transfer on over to other people and help them. They want to use their gift, and they're passionate about that, but they just don't know how. They don't know how to get started. They don't know how to even take all the ideas, the skills that they have in their head, put it out on paper, create a signature program. How do you even get your first clients? How to get clients consistently? And then we also have those people that know that they are doing great work already. They're already working with clients, but they're struggling to charge their worth. They know that they are worth so much more, but they don't know how to ask and be able to receive more for the impact that they make. And that's because they don't have a signature program, they don't have a signature offer. Again, it comes right back down to not knowing how to talk about what you do so that you really stand out, so that you have a wow-worthy offer that naturally will get your prospects saying, wow, how do I work with you? How do I learn more? What's the next step? So that you never have to chase after clients or prospects. It's just very natural, it's easy.
I would say if you are on the fence, I would come on and jump over. This is not that it's a no-brainer, because it's the best investment that you can make. I have invested in many coaching courses, and this one I came away with exactly what I needed to go and monetize my business, my coaching practice at another level.
I've heard so many times from our clients that they have gone through all these coaching programs and it didn't work for them. And it's not that their system, the other coaching program, isn't good. It's not that. It might just simply be that they didn't have that intimate setting, the type of support that they needed to really thrive. Right? So there's a lot of amazing, great coaching programs out there. You may be in a group coaching call with 50 people, which it's a great way to really connect with other people, to hear from other people. But when you're the type of person that really needs support with implementation, you need someone to guide you. You really need someone to talk things through. You want to be in a smaller, intimate setting, right? And we offer that to them so that they're done with those days when they're like, that program didn't work out for me. My parents worked really, really hard. And they worked really hard for my brother and I so that, they could afford piano lessons, the education that we wanted, violin lesson, ice skating, all the things that were really important to them that we also really wanted to do. But a trade-off of that was that I didn't get to see my parents a lot. And I understand why they did that, but I also wish that my parents were there more, right? I see other friends where their parents are around a lot. Their parents know their best friends, their friends by their name. They know their parents. That wasn't how it was like for me growing up. Very different. Again, I understand it. I wish that my parents were around a little bit more, So I made that decision that when I have kids, I want to be present for my kids. I still want to work because I want to help people, but I want to be with my kids. I do everything. I have 3 kids, yet I never miss a day of their performances, their ballet, the practice, and any of that. And yet at the same time, we're able to grow this business where I feel so good knowing that the time that when I am working, I'm making a difference.
I had audits from you and Maggie, which were amazing. And an audit is like, for those of you out there listening or watching, they take what you have created and look at it and give you feedback on it. And the feedback is worth $1 million from the audits. It's just amazing.
We have a client that when she came to us, she was doing one-on-one weekly coaching call per client for 6 months. So what, that's like at least 24 hours of one-on-one time per client, right? And she was only charging about $500 per month. And she came to us and she's like, I'm tired. I don't need to serve my clients for like every single week for 6 months, and I'm only getting paid $500 per month. So we took what she already knew, what she was teaching her clients over and over again, repeatedly over and over again, packaged that into her 7-step framework, into her own signature system. And what happened after that, before she even graduated, was that we transitioned it so that she's now able to, she doubled her rates, right, from $500 a month to $5,000. But instead of 24 one-on-one sessions per client, she got to deliver them over 7 sessions. And she doubled her rates, and she has so much more freedom. She shared with us that she has more time, more freedom to spend it with her family. And she's not burnt out. She's having fun in her business. Again, she's able to be more creative because she has more time.
I love it, because the other piece of it I see very clearly is that, so there are all these really brilliant people that you help in your business, right? Like, I've had the ability to see the inside of your business. And so it's exciting for me because it's different than being like, oh, hey, this box of whatever might be good. It's like, no, I've eaten what's in that box. And so the beauty is that you take all these really brilliant people that should be on the stage, right? That should be writing the books, and that just have confusion about the strategy. And strategically, you put them in this thing, and it's like what pops out on the other side is an ability for them to also have like huge legacy. Yeah. It's a really, how many people do you hope to, because you said your mission, can you talk about your mission for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our mission is to be able to impact over 1 million women, 1 million people out there, to be able to transform what they know, love, and do already, and put that out there in the world so that it really creates this ripple effect. So really, when we know that when we help just one person, it's not just one person that we're helping. Right? Imagine that mom that I'm supporting, like how she's going to show up so differently to as a mom, as a wife, at home, at work. It's really a huge ripple impact.
Awesome. So guess what? I had my first student sign up on Monday for the 7-week course for the Bossy Business Credit Blueprint.
I think that the things that make it really different from what other people offer also are like, first of all, you don't have people who quit. You don't have people who want refunds. You don't have people, and that in this industry is unheard of. So say a little bit about why you think that is. I think it's the presence. I mean, I don't just think it's that, but I think that it's pretty smart.
You mean like waiting until graduation day to get your present, right? No, yes. Well, I think the present is pretty cool, but no, like I think there is a difference when, for example, you go to school in high school and you have to take these certain classes because you have to. Versus after you graduate, you start to pursue things, not because you have to. It's because you want to. It's because it's your choice. right? So there's a big difference in that too. And not only that, but I really do think that we create this amazing experience for our clients. It's not just another coaching program. We get told over and over again that we completely change the way how our clients have experienced coaching, have experienced programs in the past, have experienced investments, that they go through this beautiful journey, unlike any other, where they have so much attention, that so much accountability. We know when they're not on that call, but a lot of them, a majority of them don't even miss a single call. We have women that are showing up every week and they look forward to these calls every week. And when it's graduation day, they're sad. And we're sad that it's also the last call too. But that is really just the beginning of their journey.
Amazing. It's really like the way that you've created it it's an anomaly in our industry, because it's not the way that most people look at it, right? They look at like, how do I create something that I can scale, that I can sell and be out? And instead, you've really looked at it from a perspective. What inspires that perspective? Is that just like you with the Hello Kitty drawings? Is that just innate to you? Or is it you wanting to be different than other people? Like, what's the thing that makes that? I'm fascinated, Maggie.
I think that I have always followed my heart. I have always done what I really love, right? And we get so many clients, and this is the best part about it too. It's like we get so many clients telling us that you offer a program where the experience is exactly the type that they want for their own clients.
With your program, you literally held us by our hands step by step. We went through it together. The courses were perfect. They were perfect. There wasn't too much information and it wasn't not enough information. We didn't go too fast and we didn't go too slow.
I think that people really come to you in a place of all this promise and all of this, like, they don't want to retire, but they don't see a path out, right? Like, you really catch people at a variety of different crossroads, but it's like they could die with the music in them, or what happens to them after they leave your program? Like, I love too that you take a strong stand for fun.
Yeah, the freedom of fun is so important. When you're building your business, you're not thinking that you're building your business because you want to be chained to the desk, be chained and being busy fulfilling client hours, right? You want to make an impact, but at the same time, you want freedom, you want flexibility, you want to have fun in your business too. Some of the women that we work with, they come to us and they don't have fun in their business. They're so busy fulfilling client hours. This is how you know I also have a 2-year-old that, without having to say it because they rip everything that you do. But this was one of the pictures that she drew and she posted it on my wall. And I love waking up to just random pictures. Of course, my kids also took my office as their play area. But I also love it when I wake up and then I would see these random drawings on my table, and Mackenzie would draw pictures of yes to coaching. She would just write yes to coaching everywhere. She would write yes. She would write the word inspiring. She would tell me what yes to coaching means. She actually doesn't even have to tell me. Like, it's just on there. It's beautiful, right?
Wow, no one has ever articulated how I feel. The program just covered everything. Your knowledge and your passion and your belief just was so palpable.
There's fear, there's imposter syndrome, and that is the part that also leads to procrastination. But it's that imposter syndrome, which is why they're underpricing for their work. There's that side of it. And then I also see the other side of it, where we have people underpricing because they don't know how, and they don't have a way to structure their program where people just instantly see the outcome and the results. that if they had access to this program, what it would do for them. So they don't know how to structure it. So we work with a lot of people that might be underpricing themselves, charging themselves at $1,000 or $2,000, or just still trading their time and just packaging their work for one session at a time for $100, for $200. But in reality, we also know that when you're helping someone with their health, when you're helping someone with their leadership, when you're helping someone with their career, their business, it requires so much more than just one session, one call, right, to help someone, right? But they don't know how to get themselves and package themselves and have that confidence to package themselves out of trading their time one session at a time, right, into the really powerful, that transformation that they actually can do and can help their clients with. Having structure also makes it feel like you do have a proven process, right? So having structure actually simplify things. And a big part about what we do and what we help our clients do is that we show them how they can grow their brand and business and help people and simplify it all. I call it the power of one. It's like all you need is start with just one really, really powerful message. Know exactly who it is that you serve, your target audience, right? Have that one really powerful signature program and offer. You do not need to have more than one signature program to start off with. You just need one signature program, one powerful, irresistible offer, and one way to reach your clients, to reach your audience.
Ted McGrath, she has my highest recommendation just as a person. Her integrity, her follow through, her show up and her desire to contribute to the team is unbelievable. Maggie's gonna teach you the most invaluable skill, so you should definitely join her programs. It's the most important skill set you're going to learn in your business to be great at the enrollment conversation. And Maggie has my highest props on this.
There's so much going on in this world, and it's so easy to be just so focused in the day-to-day and just doing everything for everyone. And that we lose that creativity, that passion, that thing that we once loved, or that we think to ourselves that one day when this happens, then I'm gonna go back into it. That one day is now, right? Take what you love, what you care about, what you're so passionate about. Respond to that calling and go after your dreams, because you won't regret that. So go out there and inspire others and stay inspired so that you can live the most passionate dream life and do it on your terms.